All right, today we got shoulder day with some bands. We're going to be starting with the regular overhead press. You can kind of approach this with a couple different angles with the wrist here. I was trying to mimic the barbell position to the best of my abilities. That's why you see me kind of pressed up a little more directly to my sides, but you can be a little more in front of the body. That won't hurt anything. We're just priming through these. I believe this movement, this whole workout was 3 sets of 10 to 12 on everything. The whole goal of this was also to promote some recovery while still moving the joints through some full ranges of motion. And we're just going through full extension and returning to the bottom. Next up on the list, we're going to be going into lateral raises. So with the lateral raises, people ask all the time if you have your arms locked out or if they're bent, what's better. I generally like a little tiny bit of a bend. You'll kind of see it here in the video. I'm not locked out. I'm also slightly in front of myself. This is to kind of grab the most delt engagement I can get. You'll feel the difference. Give it a try if you haven't. You can go right next to your sides, but most people feel a lot better engagement here with that little tiny bit of a kind of forward pull. Once again, full range of motion and just really trying to move the joint around safely. One of my favorite movements, we're going to be going into rear delt fly here. This is our third movement. The arms stay mostly straight. You have a bend in the elbows so that the elbows don't have too much tension there. But the whole movement is occurring in the rear delts and a little bit in the traps as you're pulling together here. This is another really good one for posture. Help loosens everything up. This is a great movement. You can do this with dumbbell. There are a lot of different ways you can do this, but here, like I said, it's just bands. Next, we have the front raise here. Truth be told, this wasn't exactly a necessary movement, but this project here with the bands was about 4 movements for everything, and I just wanted another movement to kind of pump through in the routine. It's not that it's useless, but using the overhead press in the beginning is kind of that front delt spot here. We're just going back and hammering it out here a little bit more. We also have that neutral grip. We're going back and forth. Just trying to move those joints around. When I performed this routine here, I was kind of in a bit of a recovery spot, so just moving through, holding the bands down with the feet. So to close down with this one here, we transitioned into some planks. The core is tight. We're nice and flat towards the ground. You can do this. Usually I tell people to not have a time exactly in mind, but kind of push it till they're about to fail and then kind of stopping around there. I like to use this exercise in about 3 sets. Just a little bit of core engagement here at the end. Using no weight, just a strict isometric here. It's very good to stabilize the spine, and if you're not doing planks in your routine now, you should do your best to try to include them.